when the founding fathers of America envisioned freedom of religion, was that meant to be restricted to Christian denominations? In all of my life, I had never come across such an absurd claim. Until Matt Walsh had the audacity to post, the founders wanted unity and peace among all the various Christian denominations. Islam wasn't anywhere on their radar screen. There were basically zero Muslims in America when the Bill of Rights was written. It didn't factor into their calculations at all. So one of the most foundational aspects of freedom in America was based on the freedom of religion. He is claiming Islam wasn't anywhere on the radar screen of the founding fathers. Meanwhile, the Library of Congress published an article, "The Founding Fathers and Islam. Library papers show early tolerance for Muslim faith." In Thomas Jefferson's autobiography, he talks about how they specifically chose language to not limit religious freedom only to Christians, in proof that they meant to comprehend within the mantle of its protection the Jew and the Gentile, the Christian and the Mohammedan, meaning Muslim. John Locke insisted that Muslims and all others who believed in God be tolerated in England. Campaigning for religious freedom in Virginia, Jefferson followed Locke in demanding recognition of the religious rights of the Mohammedan, the Jew, and the pagan. Supporting Jefferson was his old ally Richard Henry Lee, who had made a motion in Congress on June 7, 1776, that the American colonies declare independence. True freedom, Lee asserted, embraces the Mohammedan and the Gentoo, or the Hindu, as well as the Christian religion. The founders of this nation explicitly included Islam in their vision of the future of the Republic. So what a shameless lie for Matt Walsh to claim Islam wasn't anywhere on their radar screen. It didn't factor into their calculations at all. He said there were basically zero Muslims in America when the Bill of Rights was written in the late 1700s. Yet this article published by the Smithsonian says today the US population is about 1% Muslim, but in the late 1700s, that number was likely closer to 5%. For example, here's one. Ayuba Suleiman Diallo was a prominent Muslim prince from West Africa who was kidnapped and trafficked to the Americas during the Atlantic slave trade. So Matt Walsh either doesn't consider these people to be human beings, perhaps because they were black slaves, or he's lying, or he's completely ignorant.